welcome back everyone to Owl Stretching Time. And a quick announcement, this is the first video we're recording since we've been monetized. Whee!
We're in the money, we're in the money. It ain't a lot of money, but it is money.
It's something. So yeah, we got a good episode to start off our first monetized video with, and it is titled
Knock, knock, knocking on Hooty's door.
Knock, knock, knocking on Hooty's door.
Knock, knock, knocking on Hooty's door.
Yes, we finally, at long last, get Hooty's origin story. Or at least I hope it's Hooty's origin story. From the very few clips I've seen leaked online, it seems like that's the direction it's going in, unless something bad happens to Hooty. Forces him to maybe revert to his original form. Either or, I'm excited, because I really want to friggin' know about Hooty. He's been, like, one of the biggest mysteries going on in this show. And it's like, he's always been just a background character who's all, like, happy and stuff and wants to, like, hang out with everybody, but he's so pushy, it's, like, hard to be around him. Even then, like, I've really been excited to see what it is they do. Again, from what I heard, it is supposed to be sort of a sad origin, but I guess we'll see just how sad it is. Hopefully not too devastating. I mean, Kang's origin was pretty sad, so I'm just wondering how bad Hooty's can be. Hopefully this time we won't see him rip himself out of the door or do any sort of internal dismemberment. Ugh. I'm still shaking from that.
The nightmares. Yes, I too am looking forward to an orderly origin story that does not involve a violent bloodbath.
I don't know, this is Hooty. We know he can kick ass. Among other things when he's unleashed. But I guess we'll see for ourselves, so let's get started, shall we? Let's get this hootenanny underway. Play.
Let's hoot this.
I hope this letter finds you well.
Oh, he's writing her letter.
Your time with your parents.
Oh, he's typing!
You know.
With his face.
I am a genius!
Genius!
When I wrote you last, I was in the throes of a malaise.
Hello, Hootsifer.
Aw.
Your letter concerned me. You write of feeling unimportant while Luce, Ita, and King are off on adventures. You take care of everyone inside you. If that isn't a worthy purpose, then what is?
Aww.
How are we doing, Hoot House? Sounds like our little demon is becoming a team man.
That sounds so wrong coming from you. You!
King's going through puberty.
Those teens, eh?
Oh god!
I'm freaking out, Hooty. Bellows is planning something big, and I'm weaker than a newborn witchling. You guys, I have to train as hard as I can to get strong. No rest.
Huh.
But every time you overwork yourself, you turn into the owl beast.
I said no rest!
Oh lord.
You're scaring the Echo Mouse. And if he's not happy, I'll never make my way into Amity's heart. I mean, make a portal back home. We have to go.
Was that the new objective here?
These three needed my help. So I devised the plan of
Oh
plans.
no. Oh no. I don't trust that face.
Hooty had a plan.
An evil plan. He had a wonderful evil plan.
How the Hooty stole something.
Well, I'm sure you're gonna steal something in this. I do like that she kept her promise to send him letters, and I like that he types back using his face.
I mean, how else can he?
Yeah, it could be easy though. That's gotta hurt if anything.
Our little bundle of joy was growing up and he had questions.
Oh,
As the
boy.
only other demon in the house, I had answers. But
So
would he
you want
accept
to be a
help
demon.
from me? Never. Unless...
Oh god. Oh god!
Did you owl pellet me?
Oh!
Sweaty! Is there hair in places? Does your voice crack in a super embarrassing way?
Oh my
I
god.
have the answers you seek. You're going through demon puberty!
Oh no.
Ugh. The last thing I want from you is a health class.
Oh
This
my
isn't a health class. It's an unholy test to determine what kind of demon you are.
Really?
Yeah. Besides, I'm pretty sure I'm the only other demon here, so what other choice do you have?
Are you or are you not a
What the
demon?
heck?
Yay! But all demons can be placed in 3 categories. Bug, biped, and beast.
Yeah, okay, everyone knows about the 3 Bs.
Do not interrupt!
I guess he'd be a
I'm pretty
beast.
sure you're not a bug, but we can't rule anything out. As a type of worm myself,
Ugh.
I'm an expert
Hooty for these fat jerks.
Poetic!
That's...
Don't you talk about my mother! Well, your dance was happy, and your attempts to
Oh
spit
my.
it was just sad. Let's see if you're a biped demon. They walk on two legs and even have bile sacs, just like witches.
Huh.
So for this
So they can
test,
do
you're gonna
magic.
have a duel with a little friend of mine.
Huh.
She's a biped demon?
boy. Alright, let's do it. Just, don't get mad if you can't.
Oh my.
Wow! Not a single spell! Even bug demons have some magic. There's only one way to test for beast types.
Oh
I'm
god.
gonna need a blood sample.
Ah!
Graduated from medical school.
Ugh, hate needles. Ugh.
After reviewing the results, we've come to a conclusion. You are you!
Away!
Well, the blood tests were inconclusive. We don't
Huh.
really know what you are. But that's okay, because we don't need to know that to be your friends.
I thought you had real answers.
The only real answer is inside your heart.
That doesn't
I don't
help.
need you to tell me to love myself, Hooty. I want to know where I came from, what my dad looked like, what I'll look like when I grow up. Maybe my dad is gone. Maybe there's no one else like me, and I'll live my whole life without any answers.
No! I didn't want to make you mad.
Well, I am mad at him for not being here. He left me alone.
Oh,
Ooh.
he does have magic.
At least the cake is good.
It was supposed to be a crumble.
Hooty? Hooty!
We'll be right back to the show.
Well, that raises a lot of questions. I would have thought he'd be Beast. I mean, it seems the most obvious. But if he actually can use magic, maybe he's a halfling?
Could be.
Half biped, half
Let's
beast?
celebrate the little moments.
That's what it seems like,
While they're
anyway.
Still,
What Ita said confused me. How could she get stronger if she's bone tired? And maybe I was being a nervous Nelly,
Good
but
question.
I couldn't shake my fear of the owl beast coming out.
A reward for all your hard
Oh, little
work.
Hooty cookies!
What is in them?
What is that? Oh!
Sleeping Nettles?
He roofied her!
Put you to sleep for hours.
Sleeping Nettles don't just put you to sleep. They heighten your dreams. Do you realize who you just stuck me with?
Oh.
Hooty, don't let me fall asleep.
Yeah.
Oh.
One bite will put you to sleep for hours. For hours. For hours.
Hooty Kruger.
Oh god.
The Owl Beast is why I ran away from home. The Owl Beast is why I never got close to anyone. And the Owl Beast is why I don't have magic.
Huh. Well, this is a development. Edelys, come downstairs, please.
Oh, this is one of those dreams where it hops from location to location.
Dad?
Huh.
hey, Pumpkin, here to see me
Huh.
off?
Dad! It's so good to see you again.
I
Aww.
was only gone for an hour. Hey, I know I won't be home for a while, so that's why tonight I'll be leaving in style.
Oh shit.
No! I won't let you ruin this again!
Oh, I guess she turned into the beast during her party. Ooh.
Hell! Lilith, call the healing coven now! Ita, Whoa, what are you doing? I'm joining the Bard Coven, and... No, I hate this part. I think we should see other people.
Oh, so they were
I'm
dating.
sorry, Ita. It's over. Are you okay? Is this the curse? Just tell them. Let them help. It's fine. Everything's normal. You can leave now. I can't do this anymore. Stop pushing them away.
Don't bother, Beast.
We can't run away anymore. It's over.
that. I guess that's the curse. I guess maybe the beast hates this as much as she does.
Listen, neither of us want to be here, but we are, and there's no changing that. If we can't accept each other, this nightmare will never end. So what do you say? Truce? For now?
Aw.
It's like sandpaper.
Like kitty. Aww.
Wow, I've never had a dream this pretty.
Aurora Borealis.
And this time of day, this part of the Boiling Isles,
Located entirely within his dream.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Jeez, did I turn again?
Yes!
Whoa.
I made it worse.
Oh,
Hooty, wait, it's okay.
you've done it, Hooty.
Yeah, you got her to connect with her beast side.
Yep.
Oh, girl, this is a hot look.
That's fierce.
Yes!
I like it.
It happened!
Yes. I finally learned to accept her beast side, and now she can go into beast mode at will. At least I hope it's at will.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Interesting, that kind of filled in a couple blanks for me. So now we know about her father. We know why she's hesitant to see her father. We know she dated Rain. We know Rain is now gender fluid.
Scaring the Echo Mouse.
It's like a 3-episode thing with Simpsons.
Yeah.
Okay, little mouse. If you don't want
This is kind of like the swap that they
maybe you
did.
can tell me how to ask out a cotton candy-haired goddess.
Cotton candy haired goddess.
Lucy's heart's torn between finding
I like
a way
it.
home and the pursuit of love.
Amitys smart, cool, and classy. Asking her out should be breathtaking, emotional, and real. Everyone back home said I was cheesy. Can't let Amity think the same. As we stumble through life, gloom knows no bounds. You'll only find love when you're in the ground. Oh.
That's morbid.
P.S. I mean,
Yeah.
I was gonna
I
say.
have time for this. Also, we have a basement.
Yeah, huh.
Oh yeah, that's silly. Why would Amity be in our...
Oh god!
Luce?
Did he kidnap her?
I think Hooty brought me here. Well, this is our basement. I am so sorry about this. If we could just forget about the whole thing, maybe?
No.
Yeah. All I care about is getting you out of our dirty, weird basement.
God damn it, Hooty.
Ugh.
What kind of room is this?
To return to the world above, make your way through the tunnel of...
Oh.
Oh my god,
This is this. She'll think I'm such a loser.
Hooty.
Pink Hooty. Pink Swan Hooty.
Hooty!
Pink, you're smart, cool, and classy. Aww. Aww.
No, I'm gonna be made fun of again. That was, an invasive species.
He's launching those cheesy chalk hearts at him. How can you afford these things?
This was a nightmare. Yeah, it kind of was. Oh, get out of your hair. Hey, Amity, wait! This wasn't me. This is all Hooty's stupid idea. Yeah, this was stupid. I mean, us dating? That's stupid, right?
No, don't do it.
Never shall I curse this home with my odious presence again.
Oh, good.
Looks like I have to do this the hard way.
What are you doing?
Not again.
Ita? Don't worry, I think it's a good thing. There's Luce.
What's going on? I don't know, but things always get weird when Hooty's upset.
Luce, run!
Ooh. Aw. He saved their lives and he created ambiance.
Did you do that? I think I did. I think I got power.
King used supersonic. It was super effective.
King is invincible.
I have a few questions for later.
I failed you now!
Hooty, you actually weirdly helped me. I'm like a Harpy woman now.
I can explode things with my voice.
But I still failed Luz!
Luz, what was Hooty trying to do?
Quick, pretend he helped you before he He was trying to help me ask Amity out.
Oh, whoa.
Meh.
Wanna?
Do it. Like this?
Yeah, I hear ya.
Amity? Oh my gosh, Amity, are you okay? I've been wanting to ask you something for a while, but I wanted to do it in the best way, and in the tunnel of love, I thought, Amity's too cool for this. I'm not as cool as you think.
Aww.
Okay, everything is so crazy right now, and I have no idea what my future holds, but it would be so cool if you were in it. So, do you want to go out with me?
Ah!
Oh, I was so ready. I'm sorry, you can say it. Okay, Amity Blight, do you want to go out with me? Yes! Oh, yeah. Still so scary.
I don't know. Dang, Hooty, you really are something.
Oh, and it's even hard to
Where he came from, but he's learning more and more about himself every day. Ita can become Harpy Ita now. She still
Nice.
drinks her elixir, but she's accepted the Owl Beast as part of her. It's progress!
Nice.
This new GF showed her tips and tricks to get more information from that old human's diary. They're adorable and deserve all the happiness. I had to promise never to help anyone ever again. Nevertheless, I'm a genius.
I beg your pardon.
Oh!
When you see this finds its way to King Clotharn,
Aha! Legasp.
Oh my gosh, a bug!
Oh no!
Whoopsie, hope that was junk mail.
Ah!
Oh my god,
Hooty!
How are you simultaneously the most competent and incompetent character on this show? Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh boy. Okay, so this episode didn't quite deliver what we were hoping for. I mean, yes, we did get a little bit of Hooty backstory. We at least know he is, I guess he is a demon now?
Even he doesn't seem to know what he is.
Yeah, but at least it's like, okay, we kind of got some sort of answers.
Yeah.
Ish. Very ish. But everything else, and everything that Hooty accomplished in this.
It's like, we need to move the plot around. Let's have Hooty do 3 things at once. And he actually succeeded. And granted, he went about it in like the most extreme way possible, but he got it done. So props to him for that. Like, holy shit. It's like, yeah, we didn't get Hooty backstory, but what we got more than made up for it. Wow. So let's go by this one by one. In terms of Kang, we learn that he doesn't fit into any solid category of demon, which implies either he's something completely new or he could potentially be a halfling. But we do know he actually has power. He can do like a supersonic power that can destroy things. So, yeah, he's leveling up. And I guess it's part of his demon puberty thing. Maybe he's one of those demons where, you know, his powers don't come out until he's like older.
Yeah. They start manifesting at puberty, yeah.
Yeah. We've seen that, like, it comes out, like...
When he gets emotional, particularly.
I know, it seems like he comes out more when he's either emotional or if he's, like, real forceful about it. And, of course, you know, his dad. Like, I figured his dad would make his way toward them eventually. Because once he sees that, you know, King is out there, it only makes sense he would try to contact him in some capacity. It just sucks that he left the letter with Hooty. Who fucking hated it.
So why did he have to leave a letter? Why couldn't he just go there?
We don't know his intent at this point. We don't know what kind of demon he is. We don't know if, like, he's wants to meet King because he genuinely wants to start a relationship or if there's some purpose behind it or whatever. Plus, when when you see a relative, like a strange relative the first time, it's gonna be awkward. Not everybody has the strength or courage to like face that person the first time. They'd rather get in touch with them, like write to them back and forth, get a feel for who the person is before they actually meet them. I'm guessing that's what he intended to do. But that's probably gonna take forever now because of friggin' Hooty.
Eating.
I mean, on the one hand, we've seen that Hooty can regurgitate things. I mean, owls, they regurgitate the pellets and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, obviously we know the letter's gonna get coughed up one way or another. It's probably going to take a lot longer than it should. But even so, I'm nice to see that King is, like, leveling up. Because now he's not just a tiny little demon claiming to have power. He actually has legit power. That's awesome. And then we move on to Ida's story. That was, I think, the most fascinating. Instead of Hooty backstory, we get more Ita backstory. And that, I think, like I said, filled in a lot of blanks left over from the episode with her mother.
And Ida's Requiem, too.
That, too, yeah. Yeah, because I had been wondering a few things, because they mentioned Ida's dad, but he didn't show up with the mom, and he was not in touch with her the same way she hadn't been in touch with her mother. So I always assumed that either he was on the same length as the mother, or possibly they had another falling out or something. And I guess, according to the flashback, maybe she, like, attacked him and now he's, like, afraid of her.
Yeah. I'm thinking this might be sort of like a Hero Academia situation. So when Endeavor, like, smacks his mother and she gets very, PTSD about it, and then Shoto comes in, she gets triggered and throws the freaking kettle at him by accident, and it drove that wedge between them. So that might be a very similar thing to Ita and her father.
I mean, it looks like she messed him up pretty bad. Like, he probably is either missing an eye, or he's probably, like, has a whole Nick Fury thing going on where he's, like, an eye patch or something. That's what I'm guessing. From what it looked like, his job, like, took him traveling and stuff. So maybe something happened, she prevented him from doing his job. Because that would cause resentment. Because it sucks, it looked like she genuinely did love her dad. Like, probably had a better relationship than with her mom, but because of the owl beast, probably scared him enough where he didn't want to associate with her too much, which is a shame.
That, and I guess the curse was pretty common knowledge, and it kind of, again, tore a wedge with the family. Everybody probably knew about it and gave them a hard time.
I imagine that's probably going to be a future plot point, too, her reuniting with her dad. I mean, she's back on good terms with both her mom and her sister, so that's the last piece to handle. And given that Lilith lives with the parents now, she probably will be able to smooth things over and make it easier for them to meet again. I hope so, anyway. And then, of course, the whole relationship with Rain, because I had been wondering that, because they said that they were friends, but when they first met up again, Rain seemed almost, like, resentful. They didn't want to be around Ita at first. And now that this fills in the blank, it's like, okay, so they actually did date, and they're exes. So, okay, I get that now. And part of the reason they're exes is because of her curse. And I mean, I guess...
I think I kind of breached on that before.
I also am glad that they confirmed that Rain is gender fluid, because I have been wondering that myself, if they were gender fluid or, a guy or girl, whoever, because they didn't really use any pronouns for Rain, like nothing to really identify that, but now we have proof. It just sucks that Rain couldn't really deal with it. Not that I blame them too much, because I have known people that unfortunately have had to split up either because of health issues that one person had or mental issues that another person has, because even though you try to be the good person, you try to like help them deal with their condition, try to be understanding, there's only so much a person can take.
And it sounded like Ita would only let Rain get so close, I guess especially with the curse. It's like she felt like if Rain got too close, she might attack Rain, and it's like she probably kept Rain at a length, and it probably took its toll on Rain, which is why Rain got fed up.
Understandable. Plus, the whole thing with Ita not wanting to join a coven, she probably expected Rain not to either, but Rain seemed real dedicated on joining the Bard Coven, so I guess that was another point of contingency for them breaking up. It's just a shame, though.
Yeah. Out of that finally seemed to come... Well, first off, we have that mysterious figure with the crescent moon.
Yeah, I had heard people theorize about that. There's like this mysterious figure who like had crescent moons on them that apparently was like probably on the same evil level as like Belos, I'm guessing. I mean, they certainly presented themselves as such, certainly sounded evil. I've seen people like theorize that they're connected with Amitys somehow, given how her new necklace is now a crescent, which I'm trying to figure out how that would would work exactly, but I don't know, maybe it's foreshadowing or something.
Could be a Blight that's involved.
Yeah, that would make sense. Because we've seen that she went to school with the Blights.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know exactly the nature of their relationship directly, but I imagine they don't really see Ita like that highly, even when she did have her powers.
But at long last, we finally got that Professor Hulk. And it's like she finally came to terms with her curse and saw it for more than just a curse, that it was in this situation that it didn't want to be in either. And, you know, finally connecting with it rather than hacking it or driving it away or using the potion to seal it away and actually work with it.
You know what it kind of reminds me of from Doom Patrol?
With Negative Man.
Yeah, Negative Man. How he has that alien creature that gives him his powers, but it's obvious neither one of them wants to be attached to the other, and they take like all the seasons to finally learn how to cohabit each other without harming each other. I think that's kind of where this is going. But in this case, it's actually better because they've actually fully merged. So now she can go into Harpy Lady mode whenever she wants. Although she still obviously needs the medicine just to keep the beast, like, calm.
I guess also this is kind of a nice self-acceptance allegory there. It's like she's come to terms with a part of herself that she hasn't been happy with, and now she's finally realizing, I can accept this, and finally it gave her that form that she so desperately needed.
Yeah, because that should definitely make up for her lack of powers. Because now she can fly, she has claws to attack with, and we don't even know what else she can do. I mean, I assume whatever she can do in her beast form, she can do in her harpy form.
Well, they said, you know, basically it seems like she's still working on it, so like both she and King both working on leveling up.
True.
Yep.
And I mean, she also has death power you know, through the Requiem.
Yep.
So that combined, I mean, definitely she's making up for her lack of powers.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, we get to Luce. All the shipping. All the shipping.
So, did Hooty go all the way to Blight Manor, eat Amity, and then...
cough her up in the basement of the house? I'm like, wow. Again, him and his extreme methods of going about all this. Honestly, how else was he going to get them to really admit it face to face? Because, you know, they're both basically idiots in love. It would take something major, something forceful to get them to actually confront each other on their feelings. So I guess there really was no choice in the matter but for that to happen. Although I love how, like, Luce... her whole apprehension about asking her out came from the fact that she'd apparently done it before in school, but she did it in, like, you know, the typical overly romantic saccharine way, and people made fun of her for it. Interesting to see into that, because I always wondered, you know, had she ever asked anybody out before, and I guess this confirms it.
So, do you have a boyfriend back home?
I do like that Amity actually dug it, too, because you see she's looking at the signs and on the whole stuff, and she's, like, actually swooning a bit. It's just a shame Luce had to, like, go apeshit and destroy everything. I'm like, no, Luce, come on. It's like, again, I know it's cheesy, but, like, some people like that shit. I just find it interesting how her focus turned from trying to get the mouse to actually give out the information to her trying to win over Amity. On the one hand, yeah, the priorities are a bit mixed, but at the same time, it's like they left off with her impromptu kissing her and then not discussing it afterwards. It's like you kind of need to do something. It's like you either process it and move on or you go for it. I'm glad they went for it. I just love how Amity, she couldn't wait. She just had to, like, ask her first because she was so eager. They should have just done it at the same time. Be like, 1, 2, 3. You go with me? Yes.
I know Alex Hirsch is probably, like, beside himself with how happy he really wanted to have a homosexual coupling in Gravity Falls, and Disney wouldn't let him. So he must be so thrilled for this.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad they finally are pushing the boundaries and making it legit official.
Yeah. They're not teasing it. They're actually following through and making it at the forefront.
About damn time. Yeah, I'm glad it did work out that way. Again, even if it wasn't a rather forceful situation, but given how they are, there really was no other way. But I'm wondering now, too, like, you know, when Luce eventually does go back home, are they going to be able to maintain that relationship?
I know there's going to be a lot of questions of that.
Because that's always been an unfortunate trope with kids shows, is that if the couple doesn't get together at the end, if they get together early, usually something bad happens in between. Either one of them dies, something happens to break up their relationship, or they eventually are forced to split because they're going to different places that they can't meet up again. So I'm wondering, you know, how the hell they're going to rectify this. I mean, if the whole plan that Bellows has, you know, with merging the worlds happens, if it stays that way, the same way it didn't Star, then maybe they theoretically can continue dating. Because I really don't want them to break up.
No.
And I really don't want anything like any of that cliche to happen. We've had too much of that shit, you know, with the queer baiting and stuff. We don't want this relationship to have too much attention, so let's just find convenient ways to get rid of it. I really don't want that to happen. I don't think they would do that. We know how supportive the creators are of LGBT, so there's no way they would go that route.
Oh, yeah.
At least I hope not. I hope Disney doesn't do like a fucking corporate mandate or something, or tries to interfere. And it's ultimately Hooty saved the day.
Hoot hoot.
Hoot hoot. We still don't have any backstory, which I'm a little frustrated about, but I guess ultimately it doesn't fully matter.
No, like I said,
It's just to satisfy a curiosity more than anything.
Like I said, I think we got at least a little thing, you know, in terms of, okay, so he might be a demon.
One thing Amity mentioned was that, you know, house demons tend to get a little crazy after a couple thousand years, so I'm wondering if she was actually saying that, like, legitimately as a fact, or if she was just trying to, like, brush off the whole awkward situation. That would mean that Hooty's not the only house demon, and that would also mean that he theoretically could be thousands of years old.
Thousands of years.
Maybe they might expand upon it later or next season. I don't know. For now, I mean, I'll take the episode for what it is. Whew. Like I said, that was a lot of plot to throw at us, but I'm appreciative of it nonetheless.
Very much.
So pretty much at this point, what we have to look forward to, you know, is to see how King progresses in terms of his demon purity, and see him harness his powers, maybe even see more powers. And of course, meeting up with his dad eventually, assuming Hooty's able to cough up the letter where he can see it. Seeing how Ita handles her newfound harpy powers, seeing her trying to get more powerful herself, and of course, you know, seeing how Liz and Amity go about dating, and of course her finding out more about the journal, because we saw some of the clips that the mouse was projecting. I remember they showed like a symbol. I didn't catch like a good glimpse of it, but something tells me it's going to be important.
Oh yeah.
We also have that whole Eclipse cloak person to look forward to, because we know there's a big plot point with that. There has to be. They wouldn't drop that for no reason.
And of course, as we move ever closer to the Day of Unity, that's gonna be a thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least they're a little more prepared now. What's the next episode?
Next episode is Eclipse Lake.
I assume that's where the Eclipse person comes into play. I assume anyway. And I assume that's where that clip happens, the one of Luce, like, floating in that lake. Because some people have theorized that that's what it's from. I assume this is going to focus maybe on Luce meeting the person. So I guess we'll see what their whole deal is. Yeah, but until next time, when we see the total eclipse of the heart, I'm Kat McBerry.
I'm Doug McBerry.
And we're watching you, Hooty. You may be creepy, but at least you're effective.
For hours and hours and hours.